All right, let's get right into it. If you're in a leadership role today, you know that AI, and especially Microsoft Copilot, isn't just some new tech trend. It's a tidal wave that's changing everything. So the real question on everyone's mind is, how do we ride this wave to get a competitive edge without getting pulled under by all the hidden risks? Well, this explainer is designed to be your strategic briefing on exactly that. And the framework we're about to walk through, it doesn't just come out of thin air. It's straight from the experts at Virtualization Options LLC, a tech research and advisory group. They've put together a really comprehensive guide that's built specifically for leaders like you. So what we're covering today is really an introduction to their new in-depth 10-part tutorial. Think of this as the executive summary, the 30,000-foot view. It's designed to give you a clear picture of the opportunities, the threats, and the structured plan you'll need for a safe and really successful Copilot adoption. Now, the tutorial kicks off by framing the incredible opportunity that's right in front of us. And let's be clear, we're not just talking about a small upgrade. This is a full-blown productivity revolution, and the pressure to get on board is huge. And get this, the demand is coming from the ground up. Microsoft's own research found that a staggering 70% of employees are actively looking to hand off tasks to AI. This isn't a mandate being pushed from the top. It's a massive pull coming from your entire workforce. They want this. So here's the key mindset shift we all need to make. We have to stop thinking of Copilot as just another button in Microsoft Office. It's not. It's a complete reimagining of how work gets done, putting an AI assistant right at the core of everything. It's about automating the grunt work so your people can finally focus on the high-value strategic thinking you hired them for. And this slide really lays out the price, doesn't it? The companies that are getting this right are already seeing huge advantages. I'm talking about getting products to market faster, being way more responsive to customers, and making smarter, data-backed decisions. And the big one, they're able to scale their operations without having to proportionately scale their headcount. That's a game changer. But, and this is a big but, with all that incredible power comes a whole new class of risks. The tutorial spends a lot of time on these new AI-specific threats because, frankly, ignoring them just isn't an option. Let's walk through the 4 big ones. First up, data poisoning. Just imagine an attacker subtly feeding your AI bad sales data for a few weeks. All of a sudden, your quarterly forecasts are completely off, and you're making major strategic decisions based on totally corrupted information. That's the danger here. It undermines the very trust you have in your AI. Next, we have something called model inversion. Think of it like a data breach in reverse. Instead of hacking your servers, bad actors can actually prompt the AI in clever ways to get it to reveal the sensitive data it was trained on. We're talking M&A plans, private employee records, basically pulling your company's secrets right out of the AI's brain. Then there's automated reconnaissance. This is like giving a burglar an AI-powered blueprint of your entire company. Attackers can use AI to instantly map your systems, find your most valuable data, and pinpoint your weakest security spots, all at a speed and scale that no human team could ever hope to match. And finally, social engineering at scale. We all know about phishing emails, right? Well, imagine an AI crafting a perfectly personalized, incredibly convincing email for every single one of your employees all at once. It can use their public profiles and internal documents to make the emails flawless. The chance of someone clicking goes through the roof. Okay, so that's the scary part. The good news is you absolutely can seize the opportunity while defending against these threats. And that's where the tutorial shifts gears and provides a real, actionable roadmap. This isn't just theory, it's a step-by-step plan. The full 10-part tutorial is incredibly thorough. It starts with the business case, understanding the impact and the competitive advantages. Then it dives deep into that threat landscape we just touched on. Part 4 is absolutely critical, a real framework for governance, which we'll peek at next. Part 5 lays out a practical, phased rollout plan. Part 6 is all about building the right cross-functional team. And the later parts cover everything from technical readiness and employee training to measuring your ROI and building a long-term AI strategy. It's the complete A to Z playbook. And the absolute cornerstone of this entire strategy is governance. You have to establish the rules of the road before you hand everyone the keys to this incredibly powerful new car. So let's see how the tutorial suggests we do that. All right, this is a really smart concept from the tutorial. It's called the zoned approach. And the idea isn't to lock everything down, it's about applying the right level of control for the right level of risk. Let's break this down. Think of Zone 3 as the sandbox. This is for low-risk stuff, personal productivity, where employees can experiment and innovate freely. Then you have Zone 2. This is for departmental tools, maybe an HR chatbot. It needs a partnership with IT because the data is a bit more sensitive. And Zone 1. Well, Zone 1 is Fort Knox. These are your mission-critical systems with access to your most sensitive data. This requires full IT and security control. It's a model that really balances innovation with safety. But here's the most important part. This governance framework can't be a set-it-and-forget-it kind of thing. As AI capabilities evolve and new risks pop up, your framework has to be a living, breathing system. It has to be dynamic and adapt right along with the technology. So, once you have that governance model in place, the tutorial gets into the how. How do you actually deploy this? A structured, phased approach is absolutely essential to make sure the rollout doesn't get ahead of your ability to manage it safely. The strategy is just good common sense. You start small with a pilot group of executives and tech champions to get early feedback. Then you expand to specific departments to see how different teams actually use the tools. And only after you've hit your success goals in those first 2 phases do you even think about a full enterprise-wide rollout. And please, if you hear one thing, hear this. You cannot do this in a silo. This is not just an IT project. For this to work, you need a true partnership. You need security, you need legal and compliance, HR, communications, and of course, leaders from the business units themselves, all at the table, all co-owning this strategy from day one. Which brings us to the final and most critical question for every single leader watching this. Are you really ready? If you take just one thing away today, let it be this powerful insight from Microsoft's own internal rollout. They learned the hard way that you have to build the governance framework before you go wide, not after problems start popping up. That proactive planning is completely non-negotiable. Look, adopting AI is no longer a question of if. It's happening. Your competitors are moving. The only question left is how. Have you put the thought, the structure, and the planning in place to make sure your organization can lead this charge safely and effectively? We've really only scratched the surface of this complex but vital topic. To get the full, step-by-step strategic plan for your company, you can learn more about the complete 10-part tutorial by getting in touch with Virtualization Options LLC.